Hello everybody and welcome to a new video of mine. Today I want to look at the third trailer for Scarlet and Violet and present the analysis aspect and just share my thoughts. So, without further ado, let's just get started because there's no point in making a long intro. Now I just gotta mention that everything just naturally seems into each other, which I really like. And the school's exterior design looks really good. Again, just the way all the nature just seems into each other. I also really like the atmospheric perspective. Now, this is like literally the only gripe you're gonna hear me speak about here, but while the water looks really good as well as the Gyarados, the fact that they don't splash is a bit odd. Look. Like they should be making waves. And like there is a rim around them, but like there is a rim, but there isn't any splashing or waves, so I hope that'll be added, but it wouldn't really like affect my experience all that much. I also really like just the way all the Pokemon naturally exist here. They stand on the ground and they fly, and it's just all natural. It's just because that's what they want to do in that moment. I think that's really cool. I also really love the night sky box. The clouds look gorgeous. There's just something about this scene that I love. The way that just everything, again, seems into each other, and it looks like it'll be really fun to just traverse, because the scale is really there. I absolutely love this scene as well. It feels like the epitome of Europe, basically. And the houses particularly feel British, perhaps, but it definitely feels like a European setting here, especially to the right. I also love this. Like, again, this reminds me so much of Europe that it just brings in that nostalgia. I absolutely love because in a Pokemon game, you never actually had a city. What we had was just a top-down where you could basically see the entire city already, but now you're actually exploring a city with streets, sidewalks, stores. The scale is there. It's not top-down. You get to actually see, you actually get to experience the world as a person, which I think is such a step up and is something that I am so excited for. Looks like there's a coffee shop, a bread shop, all types of things. I hope that we'll be able to go into all of them. I really like the signs, the billboards to the left, to the bottom left. I also really want to mention the fauna, I think it's called, I'm not sure, but everything here just feels so natural and all the nature is just, it's stunning. Again, just the scale of the game is like incredible. It's hard to explain, maybe you'll understand what I mean visually, but I love the scale, and also the sky, it's so gorgeous. I particularly like this scene because it basically gives you the best idea as to how it will actually feel when walking through the nature, because we haven't actually gotten a proper clip for that. We've seen walking in the city, but we haven't seen walking in the nature properly. Also, I just noticed, okay, so I actually don't think we'll be able to explore all the buildings, and that is because there's a bit of blurring to some of the houses on the left there. So I'm thinking that it might be because they aren't properly finished yet. I could be wrong. I have noticed some blurring here and there throughout the game, which I think makes it more aesthetically pleasing, but I do hope we'll be able to explore everything, but perhaps we won't. So I just wanted to point that out. I also really like the thickness to everything. For example, I'll just zoom in editing, but there's like actual volume to the signpost and just everything here, and I think it's so cool. Yeah, but look at the walking. It's basically the best idea we've gotten as to how traversing will be like. And I think it'll be really fun. I want to see, did I miss anything? The end? So that's just a Pokemon Center. It seems like there's also buildings in the back. I wonder what that could be. I remember that we saw like solar panels in such an area, but I think that was on a different side. Also, I just noticed that there's a half sun on the door. And I also noticed that all the doors are closed. Oh, I'm excited for this. Okay, so just based on nostalgia alone, playing the older games, it would be like all those like when you want to go from one route to another, you would have to go through this like gate, and it looks like you'll have this as well, and it's something that I love, and I can't wait to see the interior of this. But I have noticed that all the doors are closed in all of the shots to I forgot the name of it. I feel like it's pretty complicated. But it'll eventually stick for the main city. I really love the natural animations here. Like look at Koraidon and Miraidon. They're just existing. It's so cool. Okay. Number one, I really like how they have new forms. Like, it's always cool to see Pokemon with different designs. And I wonder, it seems that, for example, for Miraidon, it looks like where the electricity is surrounded these metal spikes, it seems like. Because in the art, it always looked like it was just electricity just shooting out of its eyes, but it looks like it was actually surrounding these metal spikes, which I guess conducted it. That's cool. I also really love the texture. Like Miraidon, you could see the like steel, like you could see the shine, you could see these like lines on its wheel. It's so cool. And on Koraidon, you can see the fur and the feathers and the scales. It's honestly gorgeous. I also really love the setting here. The beach, it looks beautiful. Again, they have such unique animations, which I love because they feel like actual Pokemon, animals, living in the environment. Our player character has expression, that's something to look out for. Now it looks like we are handing them something. Are we feeding them? That is something that I have not seen anyone else mention. We are handing Miraidon something here. It's possible that we're feeding it, or something like that. I really like the plaza here in front of the school. It's really nice. It genuinely feels like a city. It's so cool. I don't know about you guys, but I know a lot of people want Miraidon, so they are getting Pokemon Violet, but personally I'll be getting Pokemon Scarlet, because I just love Koraidon in basically every way. For like I basically love Koraidon in every way more than Miraidon. And that doesn't mean that I don't like Miraidon. I actually love Miraidon as well. But I love the colors on Koraidon and just its entire aesthetic. Though the jetpacks on Miraidon are really cool. They're honestly probably some of the most beautiful legendaries, which I honestly really like. I think it's really fitting. You can also see a cave, and it looks like the way caves have been portrayed in the trailer so far does seem to be that the caves are separate. That's what they're making it seem. That's what they're making it out to be from the looks of it, because we can't see inside. So unless they just want to fade it out a lot until you get really close to it, I do think it will be separate like in Legends. The close-up of the water, especially to the left, it looks like water, and it reminds me of Sword and Shield, but a lot better, I guess. Yeah, like it looks so natural. And here you could actually see them making splashes, but not the other Pokemon. I wonder why they don't reuse those particles. So, okay, I absolutely love the landscapes here. Like, I think it just speaks for itself. And you could see particles flying. It's so cool. I also really love this form. Oh, and you could actually see on Koraidon here, you can actually see a spiral effect on its back wheel that looks very similar to the wave spiral on the box art, I think. Absolutely love this. Ah, that's a wave. Okay. So this is like by a waterfall. It does look a bit strange, I will say, but okay, no, not really. Just given the angle, I think. But I really love how this looks. Again, the atmospheric perspective is gorgeous, where up in the sky we see the clouds. It just all looks so good. And we get to see two towers. It's gorgeous. Okay, so let's see. So, the two metal spikes lengthen out, and then turn into a glider. I want to mention, just look at how seamless this is. Like, that is so seamless, and I like that. You could also see a shocked expression on the player character, which is such attention to detail because no one would see that in gameplay. So that is so cool. The Sawsbuck just acting naturally. It's so pretty. I also, again, love the nature here. And the landscapes, it's just also beautiful. Again, this is like, okay, this is also where we saw the Talonflame, I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the second trailer. So, I guess they're close by, or maybe there's a trainer, or a gym, something like that. I really love, this is like a wheat field. It is so cool. It really reminds me of, I don't even want to try pronouncing it, but it has a lot of C's. The ranch in black and white too. So, I'm excited for that. And we get to jump. That's interesting. We get to climb. It's basically Legends Arceus's ride Pokemon. Also, yeah, again on the box cover, you could see, I think, on its leg, it has this shape, and I think you could see that there. I think it may have always been there. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I'll look at it in editing, but I do think that is on the cover art. But again, I could be mistaken. Again, just the landscapes, the nature. I love that there's like the snowy mountain, the gates. It's also gorgeous. You get to see the stickers. We saw that in the second trailer. This is the second trailer scene, but it's so gorgeous. Everything just looks so natural. It's incredible. And like every piece of the body and clothes, everything is just animated, so everything feels so realistic. We also get to see more of the map, but I mean, we have the map revealed anyways. Also, on the TV, it looks like they're showing the school, but I wonder if there's any hidden details in there. Looks like maybe a Drifloon, but I could be wrong in the back in that circle. So we see other trainers with Pokemon outside, and also a follow Pokemon with Psyduck. And just the weight of the way the character moves, compared to the second trailer, it's really cool. I also, I love how on the right, there's just a character with the sunglasses. I do hope there will be a bit more differentiating because a lot of the characters do look the same. So I do find that a bit odd that in the school everyone, like all these people look like customizable options that we have, which I do find a bit odd, but I mean, whatever. They really love their closed doors in this game, don't they? I wonder, I do think they will be in separate environments. Like, I do think you will be basically leaving the open world into the building. I think buildings, caves, things like that may be separate from the overarching world. I think the real selling point of the game is meant to be that nature and cities coincide with each other. They're seamless. I'm not sure if that works with buildings though. I also love, again, the exterior design. There's volume to like everything. And I mean, you see this in past 3D Pokemon games, but it really stands out when it's not top down. Okay, I could just like I could just talk about this scene all day long, so I'll just try making it as short as possible. But I just love this so much. I love the Psyduck, the trainers there looking at books or something. Something that I noticed is that there's on the top, there's like 2 kids, and then 3 undescribable things. They look like Diglett, and I'm confused. So I'm not sure what that is, but I love this place so much. Just the way it feels. It's so cool, so natural. Again, interior design is like on spot. There's also like a computer there. I wonder what that will be for. A PC box maybe? Or like maybe you could actually it may not even be interactable, but we'll see. Again, the interior design. Number one, it's nighttime. So I guess this is an old day school. Interesting. I love the Sinistea, there's like Scovette in the background. Everyone's just living. I really hope that the people sitting there will change as the days go by. Probably not, but it would be really cool if that were to be the case. And you know, they are showing Makuhita, and they are showing the Makuhita line a lot. So I do wonder if that's foreshadowing anything. Like, I know we've seen both from the Makuhita line, but maybe a different, maybe like a split evolution or something, I'm not sure. We could actually see Chuck teaching, which is cool. Again, I really hope that these things like change throughout, like as we progress through the game. Like the people sitting here will change, the dialogue will change just as we progress. That would be really cool. Again, probably not, but who knows. The teachers look so good. Their designs is just incredible. Also, just aesthetically, it just, the game looks so good. And like, you can see the personalities with everyone. It's so amazing. I do wonder what the treasure hunting will be. Like, I have a personal theory that we'll be searching for like ingredients or items, things like that, because we see that we're with Arvin, I think his name is, looking at this like flower type of thing. And he's a good cook, which is particularly mentioned. So I just wonder if that will have anything to do. And then we also see the towers, and I wonder if they may be dungeons. They look, I mean, they may not be dungeons because we can see ladders. So I don't know if there would really be an inside, but yeah, I'm really excited to see where they take this. No, I have to say, I just love the scene so much. It's gorgeous. Like the trainer's animation. We get this type of animation a lot, like the trainer stretching while they're idle, but it's so gorgeous. I can't wait to explore the city. And then they say you're going on an adventure to find your own treasure. I really wonder what that means. And again, the exterior design is so cool. Like there's levels, like there's unnecessary attention to detail, which is always a plus. Now I'm not really sure what the stories could be, but so I guess I'll just give my own theories. So from the looks of it, so the gym challenge. Then this, I know some people theorize that this may be the evil team, which I do think is a possibility, especially because it only has the flame aesthetic. We haven't seen any other aesthetic. You know what, yeah, I will go with the feel. I do think that it will be a racing evil team type of story, if that makes any sense. And then this could be like the treasure hunting, like all of them have to do with towers whenever they show this third story. But in one, they do show, I do think, yeah, they replace it with looking at treasure. So I do think this is the treasure hunting and you're exploring these dungeons, the lighthouse, those towers. I do think it'll be like dungeons, which I'm really excited for. Again, it may not actually be, it might not actually be whatever, but I hope so. And if it isn't, then I'm just all more excited for what it could actually be. Again, I really love the lighthouse, the way it's built, and in the first trailer, I had seen the lighthouse and I thought that it looked a bit strange, but here it looks so much better. They really worked up their lighting engine. Like I don't think that there was proper detail on the lighthouse in the first trailer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like it felt like all over the place. Again, just it's hard to explain, so I'll just use the word aesthetically, but aesthetically this looks so nice. I love the windows. There's so much detail on the windows. I know that's such a weird thing to point out, but like it feels like the window is a house of its own. Like there's so much detail on it, or on it. Okay, whatever. There's also a coat rack. So I wonder what type of setting this is. Probably the school, but something tells me that not. No, well, I mean the windows are very similar. Yeah, it probably is the school, like a type of room or whatever. Love this town. It's so beautiful. Like, it just feels real. It's so cool. Okay, so I'm trying to look and see if there's anything on the billboards that we haven't seen already. It's really hard to tell though because it's quite blurry from here. I really like how the sun and the sky, just the light engine, the way it interacts with the environment, it's so gorgeous. You can see a tower there. Really like how this looks. And we could also choose different colors. So that is something that I don't think we have seen yet with different colored clothing. But yes, now we are wearing like a black shirt. Okay, it's cool. I like this outfit. I'd probably choose a different color hat, but it actually, I really like I'd probably choose different colors and a different hat, but I really like the shirt that they're wearing. Um, then there's like a sign. Okay, then there's like a sign to the left. It almost looks like a certificate. It kind of has this like hospital feeling, if I'm being honest. Like, I really also like the designs of all the characters in the game. It's so cool. We also know that this is the ice place because number one, it says that this is in a mountain, Nappe Yamajimu. So Yama means mountain in Japanese. So we know that we're on the mountain, and because there's like snow particles in the back, it's pretty safe to assume this is in the ice area of the game. So what? Does this guy serve as the I do they have a name? I don't think so, but like that person at the beginning of each gym challenge, they like give you a tip, all those type of things. Grusha. Okay, so it seems like they're a very cold person, literally. Their eyes are gorgeous, though. The effect, so cool. I love the way the people are like cheering. It's just very immersive, this game, I have to say. Like in the background you could see like in the background you could see the environment that you could just walk around in. It's all just so seamless. Exactly what they're going for. So Titan, is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure, but I really the Pokemon has really grown on me, I'm not gonna lie. I love all the ball animation like the throwing animation. I hope that you'll be able to like choose like in Sun and Moon. That was really cool. Also, Arcanine looks so good in this game. All the Pokemon look really good in this game. Now, interesting to note that the text appears differently than when we first saw it in the second trailer. I like the battle text. That I personally find that really interesting. The layout is definitely very different, and I'm not sure when this video will come out, but I do assume that on the 18th, which I'm recording this on the 17th of August, but on the 18th of August the Pokemon World Championships will be held, and I'm assuming that somewhere around those days, during the World Championships, they will probably show how battling looks like because that's what they did in 2019 with Sword and Shield. So we'll probably have a better idea about how the battling works because I am seeing changes here. Also to note, I don't know if this is in other animations, but it is spouting out blue flames. I also really love the animation. Really love the desert setting. So assuming that this is the evil team racing whatever, yeah, it probably is an evil team racing type of aesthetic here. There's like flags all over the place. Yeah, I do think this will be the evil team, and they will probably have like a racing type of challenge type of thing. Interesting car. Go-Goat. I love Go-Goat and Skiddo. Some of my favorite, perhaps my favorite grass type, honestly. Actually, we could see the evil team is like right next to the Pokemon Center type of area, the gas station. So maybe they aren't the evil team. We'll see. Just given location-wise, I feel like they wouldn't be so close. You can see the lighthouse in the background there. It's so gorgeous. Yeah, I'm not sure if this will be a dungeon, but it would be cool if it was. But it doesn't look like given the scale of things. And given the ladder. I love how the islands look. I hope we'll have more things to do on the islands than in Legends. Like we would find islands, let's say in the Cobalt Coastlands, but there wasn't really anything to do on there. So I hope there's like either rare Pokemon, rare items, like a cave maybe. Those type of things would be really cool. Gotta say, the perspective is messing with me a little bit. Yeah, like the island to the right, you could see more on the top of it, but the other islands, it's more facing. Yeah, it is weird, like, okay. I'm not gonna really try explaining it, but if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. Ooh, I just want to mention, there's like, okay, so number one, we already knew these towers were basically like ruins since we saw them like buried in the sand in the first trailer. But like here you could see like it's chipped. It's so cool. I noticed that they love adding in this the like scarlet to violet effect. I forgot what it's called. Like when a camera hits the sun, um, it basically creates this like light type of thing. This effect. How did I forget what it's called? I knew it at some point, but either way. You can also see grass blades flying, even though we're high up. I mean, maybe that makes sense if some got loose and the wind is really strong up here, but... Okay, now I'm not gonna speak, so just watch this animation because it is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. Like, everyone is just acting so naturally. It's incredible. We also see Drifloon and Hatterene. I don't know if that's the Pokemon, whatever. That line. Which were two stickers. So I do, and which were two stickers in the room, I think. And so I do think that any Pokemon that we see, like a sticker of or anything of that sort, will probably be in the game. I think it's safe to assume at this point. The Magnemite looks gorgeous. I think it looks a lot better than it did in the first trailer. And, okay, that sounds weird. The first trailer, the Magnemite looked really good, but it did look a bit strange. I love the colors here a lot more. The animations here feel a bit more natural. Interesting. We see, when I mentioned in the library, we saw this computer. We're seeing that again, but maybe it's not a computer, maybe it's a billboard sign. It looks like a computer type of thing, but I don't know. It has a lot of trophies and books and all types of things. It's also pretty short. Really like the kids here just are acting so natural. It's so cool. We also see Jock teaching in a different room. We also see the like backpack type of things being held by the desks. It's also cool. Wow. Really love this animation. So cool. And the like trees, the palm trees I guess, are like floating not floating. Swaying with the wind in the background there. So cool. I also really like this guy's design. This animation is so cool. The way his like when he just look at his chest for a moment. The way it inflates like that. He's breathing in. That is so cool. The eyes in this game look gorgeous. Now I don't really have much to say about this character other than their Eevee backpack is cool. But you could see the setting of the town and it's so incredible because you're just in a real world. Again, like here in the back, like that looks like an information center in the back. It just looks like a real world. It's so incredible. And it really just resembles Europe. And you could see the bricks being on different elevations. Wow. Do you find it a bit weird that the NPCs aren't looking, like the directions they're looking at is a bit strange. Like it would be nice if they were to just by changing their axis, like just rotating them actually, would make it far more realistic. I hope they'll do that. Really like how the character face is modeled here. Love this character. This character's design is also really cool. They have a interesting They have like, yeah, interesting symbols. So I wonder what that will be. We also see in the back. No, that has to be like a PC box, right? I think that has to be. Ooh, I want to mention this. In the first trailer, in the first trailer we saw the staircases of the lighthouse. Even in the second trailer, actually, maybe, I don't know. But in the first or second trailer, maybe both, we saw the staircases like glitching out. But here, they just work. You can see all of them in detail. I think that's so cool. Like they're really stepping it up. This is a trainer, I guess. The beauty class, I guess. Also probably another trainer class, the like student class maybe. I love like the way like you could see the what's it called? You could see the Arcanine's mouth move here. The Pokemon are like running. They're like all acting so natural. We could actually see like something that I noticed in Legends is that I saw a Golduck yawning, or at least it looked like a yawn. I'll show a clip here, if I have it. But yeah, that was so cool. Really love the volume, texture, just everything regarding Pineco. It's hanging on a tree, then the fletchling goes underneath the tree, which is cool. I really wonder how you'll be able to catch the Pokemon that are on higher elevations. Oh, we can actually see two Pineco. I never noticed that. The Rotom. I hope you'll be able to interact with them. It would be a shame if not, but yeah. Okay, that's a Luxio next to that person. Again, this world feels so natural. It's so cool. We can see like the water looks. Wow, the water looks stunning here. The natural landscape, it's so gorgeous. This scene also looks really gorgeous. Really like this Pokemon Fido. Okay, so it's Nakadaka. Papimochi. Really cute Pokemon. I think I'll probably try it out actually, as well as Smoliv and Fido. I am planning on putting onto my team. Maybe they won't be there permanently, but I'd like to try them out at least. I'll probably have like 2 teams or something like that. I really love the texture in the wood. There's like volume to like, I forgot what it's called, but like these boards that you could stick needles in and whatever, and hang things up. Like there's volume to the papers. It's so cool. I also really like the design of this person here. It looks like the cafe area. Probably the same place that we saw the coffee sign earlier. So that's cool. It's so cute how Cubchoo is running away. And like, I love there's like so many volumes, crevices on these Pokemon. It's so incredible the amount of detail they put on it. No, like, even if there's only like 200 Pokemon, and we already have 100 Pokemon revealed. Like, over 100 Pokemon have been shown in the trailers, and there will surely be at least another 100 more. I think it will realistically be around 400 Pokemon in total. And it's so incredible that they have put this much work and detail into all of them. It's so cool. Now I made it particularly loud, so because I really like its cry. It sounds like a whale. Love the water here, the snow. It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. And like you can see like the frost breath just wow. Or maybe that frost looks like it was actually in its mouth. That's cool. It's like the sounds that it makes feels so realistic. It's so cool. I don't have much to say about the scene that will be shown here other than it's just an updated version of what we've seen last time. I don't think we saw the Ember. I'm assuming that's Ember. in the first trailer. The blurring also looks really good. It's so gorgeous. And the sound effect. Okay, that sounded so good. Just gonna put it on full volume and play it again. I love that sound effect with Quaxley. I'm excited for Mudbray. You see all the grass blades. It's so cool. The waterfall, the cliff, the tree, everything. Beartic. I love Beartic. Skiddo. Throw animations. I love the little cute catching animation. Like the little stars, it's so cute. Trading, Stunjourner and Ice Cube. So I guess the bolded ones means that you have caught them. Okay, since you decide to take the grass starter, your rival decide to take the water starter. That's something to point out. I think that's basically what it's pointing at. I really love how the Pokedex looks in this game. It's so cool. Selfie mode. Again, it feels like a real town. The characters look real. Like, it's so cool. I want to play this game. To see more, so I guess the green is the Wi-Fi spot, then Pokemon Center, and then the blue is the item shop, probably. You can play with your friends. This is a gorgeous scene. As well as this, there's like fog. Maybe you're on a high elevation. Wow. You could play with you could race with your friends. That's so cool. And it looks like this looks like a new city in the back, actually. I never noticed that before. It looks so cool. There's like walls surrounding it. Interesting. Maybe I'm seeing things, but again, it just looks so natural. I want to play this game. I wonder what type of shop this is. Looks like almost like soap. I wonder what it is. There's all types of shops here. I can't wait to explore this game. There's like the emoting, I guess. Hydreigon. Really like the Pokemon. Serena, Hatterene. I think it's Hatterene. The Hatterene line. Pelipper. So amazing. I love the square here. And like you can see the palm tree just swaying in the background. As well as the clouds moving. Terastallizing. I personally love terastallizing. I think it's so pretty. Okay, so Terasturu with the R button. I love that animation. I also love how Pokemon battles look. The way they're showing this, you can't actually see the player character, but this is an in-game thing. So I wonder, maybe this is like a fully movable camera. That would be interesting. I personally theorize that we will have an option to move the camera, or just have it like go on its own. I love the animation here. So pretty. Gorgeous. I love the crown. Like, I know a lot of people think it looks wacky, but to me, it just looks fun. I wonder what this means for competitive. I actually feel like this may actually be pretty balanced. I know that may sound weird, but I actually feel like this may be pretty balanced. Just given the amount of risk that you would be taking. Like, it may seem very one-sided at first, but I do think that this will add a good layer. And it's not like this is gonna be like, if it really is that broken, it probably won't actually be eligible in the competitive format. I mean, maybe it will. Like, they do allow some Pokemon that are like broken in competitive, like Incineroar and Regieleki. But like, all these Pokemon, despite being so overpowered, still have their weaknesses. And that's personally for me what I think makes competitive Pokemon so much fun. But I mean, I don't play like Worlds or whatever, so, or like proper VGC, so I'm just there having fun sometimes. Looks so gorgeous. The particles. Is that a cave? Or maybe just nighttime? It's interesting because the other Pokemon also shines while you terrestrialize. While you terrestrialize. I love Donphan. I love the music as well. So you go to the crystal, enter maybe a quantum time crystal or whatever they're called. I love how they like all shake their heads with each other. It's such cool attention to detail. I really love how it looks aesthetically. With the Gardevoir, you can see it looking meanly at you. I wonder why these Pokemon terrestrialize and are in these crystals and why they're so mad. Like, this will definitely have a part of the story. Does Gardevoir normally have red eyes? No, it has white eyes. Yeah, so they are mad. Interesting. Maybe it does have red eyes. I'm not sure. Maybe it does. I love how like you're all battling at your own pace. That's really cool. It'll probably be a lot more fastly paced now. And there's like this rainbow glistening from the source of the Gardevoir. It looks so good. Love the animation and sound effects in this game. You can all terrestrialize, so it's not like Dynamax where only one of you can. There's so many particles, but it looks so gorgeous. And then the animation that's about to be shown is so cool. That is such a cool throwing animation. It's so gorgeous. Love how the city looks. You see a person walking there. Everything here is so cool. Love the scale. See, this is what I was talking about earlier about the treasure hunting. I think that you'll be looking for such type of items as the treasure hunt. Love the purple glisten that it gives off. Reminds me of Glimwood Tangle. Donphan, Pikachu. I miss its cry. Like, I personally really love how they have the anime voice actor do its cry. I wonder why they changed that. Scissor looks so good. The ruins, Golduck, Dragon, Hariyama. The animation, the throws, it's so cool. Love how the scene looks. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So cool. Yes, I am excited. I also like how the scene looks. And again, the animations of Koraidon no Miraidon feel so natural. And I also really like Koraidon, mostly because it's so expressive. Miraidon is like just always there, silent. It looks so sad. And that's it for this video. I hope to get the terrestrialized Pikachu when that comes out. I hope to get this terrestrialized Pikachu when it comes out. But yeah, that is it for today's video. So thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye.